a time when some schools have had to work extra hard to find and keep good teachers. But as Lisa Wiseman shows us, there's one teacher joining the ranks of the Charleston County School District who comes with quite the biography.
Remember, distilled water is just...
In the Charleston County School District, there were 457 new teachers standing before a classroom at the start of the school year.
And what was left...
Robbie Binnicker at Wando High School was one of them.
This was a fairly simple lab.
But Mr. Binnicker's resume looks a little different than most.
Hello, Anderson 1. This is Robbie Binnicker, superintendent.
From being in charge of an entire school district of 12,000 students to leading a classroom of just a couple dozen.
It should be exactly the same as when they started.
After retiring this summer as superintendent of the Anderson 1 school district in the upstate, Mr. Binnicker came back to what he calls his first love, being a teacher.
I've loved all my jobs, but teaching, you get a certain amount of energy when you're around young people all day. And so I really enjoy that. I like being around young people. I like trying to impart them with some knowledge and giving them some enthusiasm for whatever the subject or the topic might be.
It's a role he hadn't had in more than 25 years.
Really and truly, I was really like a first-year teacher. The technology, the information systems, all of that has changed since I was in the classroom. And while I was familiar with all of it, I just never utilized it from the teacher perspective.
Learning lessons every day, just like his chemistry students.
Mixture of what?
But here in the classroom or the lab, he doesn't miss having to put out the big fires as head of a district.
I don't miss the political nature of those things. And of course, we just had big snow days here in Charleston. I don't miss having to make those decisions and hearing about it on social media, how dumb you are. So let this cool a little bit. I kind of appreciate not having to make those decisions.
But he's still good at putting out the smaller fires. Appreciation for him coming from students.
My friend had him for astronomy last semester, and he's one of those teachers who wants you to do good, and it's not like somebody who wants to put pressure on you or anything, and he'll help you be the best person you can be.
To his former district, which surprised him last fall.
They told me that they were naming a conference room after me. We were building a new elementary school when I left, and so there was a conference center that was being added.
Only to be surprised with the state's highest civilian honor, the Order of the Palmetto.
You don't get an award like that without having an enormous group of people who are working together in the same direction. I had that in Anderson 1. I had just phenomenal folks that were working right beside me.
Now he's right beside his students.
That's the stuff that you put in water and salt. Okay.
Hoping to spark curiosity and a love of learning for a lifetime.
I like showing students things that they think, wow, how did that happen? Or, I didn't know that was possible, or, whatever. Those are the things that I really like, those moments, those aha moments that I got it. I see now what you've been showing us or trying to teach us.
Lisa Wiseman, News 4.